Steph Curry is the latest athlete to sign a global ambassador deal with FTX. So, as part of the deal, the NBA player is going to become an equity stakeholder in the company. I know we saw Tom Brady and his wife Giselle become stakeholders in the company. Again, they're also global ambassadors. Zach, I wanna get your take on this because there was an interesting tidbit in this story that outlined Steph's ETH history. And I want you to
Oh
tell us about it.
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. 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 It's all coming back to me now. So yeah. So Steph Curry, really good basketball player, one of the greatest shooters of all time from the Golden State Warriors. He made a bunch of waves when he was like, I think he bought like a what was it, like a Bored Ape or something like that, like one of these fancy profile pic
For
NFTs, and he like
55 ETH.
55 ETH, which is like, what is that, like a large amount of
It's
money?
like a
It's a
lot
large
of
amount of
money.
money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a large amount of money. So he did that. He's like, hey, I'm in crypto now, and he like had NFT, and it was like very exciting. And then there was this like then he like did a follow up tweet. He's like, hey, I'm new to crypto. What should I know? And there was this very cute interaction between Tom Brady and Steph Curry before it was known that they were both FTX shareholders. In which Tom Brady said, just don't put on the laser eyes because then you'll kill the market. So even him mentioning laser eyes yesterday killed the market, just speaking to Tom Brady's power over the crypto world. But we were able to follow, follow the trail, right? These are all public networks. You can see everybody's business. And so because we knew that he had this particular NFT, you could see what other stuff he had in his wallet. And he had a number of other NFTs, admitted some other ones. He had something like 5 ETH sitting in there, which I always think is like super fun, right? Just to see sort of like public documentation about people's finances who are famous still is always kind of fun to the professional gossips and I don't know, chroniclers of the world. So yeah, that was the tidbit in there. But yeah, interesting to see Steph Curry get on the FTX bandwagon.
Yeah, I might just respond to that.
Go
Sorry,
for it,
go ahead,
Naomi.
Jen. I was going to say, just in the privacy front, as a journalist, I could see why that's very interesting to you. So want to report on all of that stuff. And as a privacy advocate, I can hope that that's a lesson to everyone to be very careful about mixing wallets and things that you publicly associate with yourself. Just be very cognizant that people will then have a record of all of your history, like we now do with this person. So yeah, just be aware of that. There are different tools you could use to protect your privacy, and financial privacy is very important. So Jen, I'll throw back to you.
Don't listen to Naomi, celebrities.
Celebrities. Yeah, it's so much fun for us. Just next time we'll mute Naomi. I was going to say that ETH history goes back, I think, about 14 days. And I wanted to read a quote from the press release that announced the partnership. Steph said, I'm excited to partner with a company that demystifies the crypto space and eliminates the intimidation factor for first-time users. So again, we see FTX partnering with athletes and celebrities who kind of bridge that gap for first-time users and building on that trust that we've talked about so much on the show. And I think FTX is doing such a great job. I'm just so worried that the SEC is coming for them next.
Of course they are. I mean, FTX can't even really offer most of their products in the US. They have two divided, companies the same way that Binance did. One, FTX US and FTX International. Obviously, FTX US doesn't offer nearly the same stuff that FTX International does. And it seems that it doesn't matter whether you petition these things or not. The SEC is just going to find ways to come and pounce on all of you. Sorry, guys, I'm getting really snarky here. This whole SEC fight is bothering me so much.
Naomi, control.
Gary is our friend.
About this. Gary is not our friend. Gary is destroying crypto. And when we first started, at the start of the year, when we were talking about the library case, and I made the point and said, the SEC is trying to kill crypto. The precedents they're setting up in their case basically it describes every single crypto project bar maybe a couple, right? And everyone's like, oh, well, we'll see. And then since then, you've just got all of these rulings coming out. They're fighting all of these things. They're fighting stable coins. They're fighting lending platforms. They're considering everything a security, and it's driving me batty. And I know it has nothing to do with this topic. So I'm going to end my rant there. And I'm really sorry, guys.
Well, now that they have Steph Curry and Tom Brady, you just can't fight those champions. Those champions will win every time. Gary versus Tom versus Steph. That is a
10
game of 21.
Gary versus
right
the Lakers. That's
so many rings.
Gary
so
can't take
rings.
on 10 championships.
So many rings. So many rings. All right, we're gonna leave it there. We'll see what happens in the SEC saga tomorrow.